Hey, what's going on? All right, guys. All we got right now is just four breaks. That's it. Nothing else. We're gonna just do these four breaks. All right. All right. Here we go. All right, everybody. We have four breaks tonight. Four breaks. Each break consists of two jumbo boxes, one Sapphire box, and I also added some bonus packs. Nothing big, but I know people like their paper, and I can give you the paper from these. So, here you go. There are great possibilities in these two packs, but nothing. 2 or 3 packs, nothing guaranteed. But hey, you get the paper. You guys love your paper. Ryan Spikes. So that's a bonus we didn't have before. Let's see. We've got 3 of these. Not every break has 3, because there was, only so much. Trent DeVoe is definitely something you weren't expecting in this break. Ray Wave. Manzardo. All right. Last bonus pack, but it did come with a Henry Davis paper, which I know the Pittsburgh guy wasn't expecting. All right, nothing crazy. I'm even going to sleeve the paper just to be... I really shouldn't, because then people will be like, you don't sleeve all the paper. You're right. That is a fact. Okay, so it's just, little something. There could be an auto in there. I'm gonna do the whole box of the light box throughout these 4 breaks. It's only 10 packs, so I think somebody's gonna end up with 2 Ray Waves, but hopefully every break gets at least 1. No guarantees, but that's my hope. What's up, Tom? All right, so this paper is the paper I was talking about. It's already sold. That's why I can't give it to you. Otherwise, I would, because I don't want it. But it's not mine. So. Adley Refractor. There'll be 6 autos and 2 color Sapphire each break. It is possible to get shorted. It's much more likely, though, to have an extra. Alex Benellis for the Brewers. Nice card, Brewers. Should be studying. Nice hit. It's a base auto, but that's okay. Alex Benellis Refractor. That's all right. Just a quick break, I'm on school duty, so it's a lot harder for me to work late because I've got to take the boys to school the next 2 weeks. I was bored. Honestly, I can only go so long without doing some kind of work. And the other things I could do, the other businesses that I have, you can't really do anything over the weekend. You just can't, There's nothing to do. So unless I create work like a break, there's nothing for me to do. And I don't know, I'm more comfortable. Mazzicato, I'm more comfortable with something to do, a break to run or something. So Mazzicato, both base autos so far have been really good. This next one should be numbered, if nothing else. Should be numbered. Let me move these over because I've got to put this paper somewhere. my sleeving it. Just instinct to grab the card and sleeve it. Luciano. Jackson Jobe refractor. Jackson Jobe. It shouldn't be too bad though, because this is it's a pretty fast break. You know, I should be done. Ooh, nice card. I should be done in under an hour, you know. The jumbo case generally takes me 40 minutes, and then 4 sapphire boxes, a couple bonus packs. You know, I should be done well before midnight. I think that's plenty for me. I think I'll be all right. Try to be home by midnight. Up at 6 a.m. All right, it's pushing it, but that's okay. I slept in late today. I shouldn't have, but I did. All right, hoping for color. Your last auto. Christian Hernandez, and it's a refractor. But the first 2 autos were really good. So Luke Murphy refractor auto for the Angels. I'm not going to be mad about that because the first 2 autos were fantastic, to be honest with you. So it's good enough. Good enough. Right, yeah. I mean, I'm not starting at 11, although it's awful close. And I'm only doing 4 breaks, you know. I'm not doing 8 or 100 boxes of Sapphire or, you know. You know what I mean? Jordan Lawler, purple paper. I'm good. Guys, if you haven't retweeted that tweet on our Twitter, definitely do that before this breaks over. A little bit of foreshadowing. Just a little bit of foreshadowing. Definitely do that. Hey, we got a black auto. Woo! So nice. Po Yu Chen and Carter Jensen. So maybe we'll get 2 color autos in this second box since we didn't get any in the first box. It is possible. It's definitely possible. Especially when you start off with a black. Sometimes there's like I call them the orange gold boxes, but it's not always orange gold. Sometimes it's black or gold or even orange, you know. But 2 big color hits as far as rarity in one box. And it doesn't happen every case, but it happens a lot of cases. And it's this is terrible. So I shouldn't say, because if I say it would, somebody who's unscrupulous could use the information I was about to give to be unscrupulous. So never mind. As you were. All right, so let's see if we can get another. Colored auto. Yeah, I think this is one of them. You know, black, speckle, gold wave, orange. Those are the colors that I hit, and I usually hit 2 of them in a row, and that was black and speckle, which is, you know, it's not orange gold, but yeah, I think this was that box. Marcelo refractor. So this next you know, auto should be base, but yeah. And Manzardo. And my cases lately have had one of those per case. Which is insane, right? Eric Silva. Jose Torres. Nice card. Did I already flip these? I can't remember. Well, if I did, this is not the auto. If I didn't, this is. And I didn't. Oh, well. Oh, wow. Look at that. So, 2 big color autos, and then the base auto was fantastic. This was a great case. Great case. Yeah. Kind of wish the base autos were the color autos, but, you know, that's all right. It's going to be that way. Orioles is Meyer. Congrats. It's a nice auto. The Royals is Hovor. All right, last box for this break. We've got 3 more just like it. K9, what's up? So I did the 100 boxer, right? And I pulled this pack out of all 100 boxes. Thinking it was the hit, and it was not the hit. But, you know, in my previous 100 boxes, it would have been in almost every one of them. But not in that one. Not in that one. We get these, like, by the 100. You know what I mean? So, well, we get them by the 50, actually. So, a box of these will have 50 of them. It's not a case. It's just the way they're shipped to us, you know? I guess it's just the easiest way for Blowout to ship them. Because I try to buy them in big round numbers, you know. Or Elvis to 25. So we get 50, you know, in a big giant box. And, you know, the runs tend to run together. Jeez. Anyway, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Those 100 weren't the same way that the previous 100 were, you know? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And this one wasn't either. Eduardo Garcia. So it was 3rd to last instead of 2nd to last, you know? So, and if you do that 100 times in a row, you miss the color all 100, which is what happened. Yeah, I was perfect. Adley, Lonnie White. So, I mean, I could actually find it in the next 3 boxes because I'll just go to 3rd to last instead of 2nd to last. But I didn't open any the other night. I just pulled them out like I knew what I was doing. And voila. So, yeah. All right, so break 1. Break 1 is done. Just like that. It was a good break. You got a Marcelo, which is, what, 125 or so. It's probably bottomed. If not, it's really close to bottom, and then it'll start to go back up as it dries out. But it'll take something for it to reach, you know, first 72-hour peak, but it definitely could. Eduardo Garcia, Mazzucato, Basabi, Eric Silva, Jose Torres, Colton Cowser, Marcelo Refractor, Jordan Viers to 71, Chen, Carter Jensen to 75, Jordan Lawler, Purple Paper, Jackson Jobe Refractor, Mick Abel to 199, Luke Murphy Refractor Auto. Like, that's our worst auto. That's it. That's as bad as it got. Gunnar Hogland, Mazzucato base auto, Rodriguez Benelis base auto. It's paper, I don't know. Ryan Spikes and Trent DeVoe Ray Wave. I was just trying to be funny. Mission accomplished with that paper base. Next break. Let me get your teams up. I don't know. As of this exact moment, I don't know, but I might know before we're done. Teams up. Teams up. These are the bonus packs. So there weren't, because there's only 10 of these in a box, I didn't have enough to give everybody 3. So your break has 2 of these. Hopefully there's a Ray Wave in here. And then it's got this. I don't know if there's anything good in here, but you know what? It's free. You weren't expecting it. So anything I do hits a bonus, and you get the paper. Huh? How about that? There is a Ray Wave, so I did do that part right. Bam! Mason Miller. Sure. A Jay Allen paper. Andrew Painter paper. Painter paper. Got into that Painter paper? Actually, I do. I do. Mazzucato paper. Hey, Marcelo paper. Gotta sleeve it. All right, this stuff was just, I had it sitting on a shelf. You know, there are autos in here. So when you get this Griffey, you're like, what? Whatever. You just get it. Just be happy. But I'm going to get an email. I got a card I'm not supposed to in my break. Your people messed up. They didn't. It's free. It's for you, and it's a gift. Let's see what's in this one. Brian Hayes. Logan Gilbert. So there are color in this, including superfractors and superfractor autos. I mean, they're crazy rare, but they do exist. And then I got some tech here. Cody Bellinger and Joe Adele. Sure, why not? So when you get it, that's why. But those of you who aren't watching this video, you're going to email me. I already know. And I'm not going to remember, so I'm going to be like, how the hell did that happen? so it'll be like, how the hell? Yeah, hit the like. There's 73 people watching and 7 likes. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. 160-ish. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pays for your break. Actually pays for 3 of them. If we're counting, which you might as well count. They put this here, and oh, there's already one up there. Okay, well, whatever. Now there's 2. There we go. There's some of them likes. I'll tell you what. If we get to 70 likes, I'll tell you what the 9 means. You know what? I won't even do that to you. If we get to 65 likes, I'll tell you what the 9 means and why it's important. It's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Panzini? I think that's fair. That's actually really fair. And then my staff is like, what? I can't tell. You remember the Nada break we did? Like you hit a button and paid me $1, and I called it Nada break, and I just said give me $1. And I didn't promise anything in return, and then I did those through the years giveaways. Anyway, somebody this is actually pretty funny. Chad Dallas and Shane Panzini to 250. Somebody sent us a message and they're like, hey, I've never joined a break before, but you guys shipped me this card. And so my staff brings it to me and they're like, he's never joined a break before, but we shipped him a card, and it was like a Frank Thomas or something like that. And I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense, because can you find the flaw? It's actually a very fatal flaw. The fatal flaw, Twit DM from last month. What? The fatal flaw is, if we shipped him a card, but he's never joined a break, how do we get his address, right? So I'm like, he's clearly joined a break. Otherwise, we couldn't have shipped him a card, because we don't get your address unless you join a break. There's no other way for us to get it. And my staff were like, well, did we get it from the forum? But the forum doesn't collect your address. When you sign up for the forum, it never asks you for an address. There's no way to get it, even if we did, which we don't. You know, we don't get personal information off of the forum. But I guess that's what they thought. So how did we get his address? And the answer was he had joined the Nada break. So I guess technically he had never joined a break, because it was officially called Not a Break. And that's how he got the card. But yeah. Yeah. So he had joined the Not a Break for $1. And that's how we had his address, and that's how we shipped him the card. But it was kind of funny, because he's like, I never joined a break, but you guys shipped me a card. Can you DM me again, and just, you don't have to put anything in it, just put ... so I can find it, because DM get buried. I get a lot of DM. I don't want a lot of DM, but I get them. Andrew Abbott out of 50. Andrew Abbott out of 50. And that's how I'll find it. I mean, sometimes I see them and I'm like, okay, I need to act on that later. And then it gets buried and that's it. That's it. The other way I can find it, look at that. Wow. That's an insane pack. So that doesn't happen very often. Those are both rare paper, and they both went in at the same time. And the reason they did is because the plate can catch, right? It's just like getting 2 plate autos at once, or a plate auto and a redemption, is it can catch. So we got a Wilman Diaz. We got a Wilman Diaz red paper, which is a great card. Talk to Big Fan 5, by the way, if you're looking to sell. And this one has the numbering on the back. 2 of 5. Back numbering, whatever reason. And then this one is Hajar. And it is also, oh, this one's a chrome. Yeah, this one's not paper, it's chrome. But still, they seat them in the same spot as the paper. It's like when those autos are in the paper spot. They used paper for a lot of things this year. Anyway, congrats. So Twins get a 1 of 1, and the Wilman Diaz spot gets, or the Dodgers get a red paper. The only other way I can find it, if I remember who sent it, is I can go to your account and then click on message and it'll be there at the top, you know. But if I don't remember who sent it, finding a DM, as far as I know, there's no way to search DM, you know. So it's murder. It really is. It's murder. Yeah, I wasn't mad at who it was. I wasn't mad at him. I just thought it was funny. Freddie Valdez. But especially if it takes like action, like I have to do something. And I might not see it. I might see it like on my phone, or I might see it at home at the house. And I can't take action. And I don't like to reply unless I have an answer. And so I usually just leave it. And then it'll get buried and I'll forget. And then people are like, you never answer. But I mean, I never promised to do business via Twitter DM. That's the other thing. Somebody got really mad at me about a break because they had sent me something via Twitter DM. And they were like, and that should be, you know, that should be good enough. But I never say, hey, if you really want to do a trade, you know, the best bet is to DM me on Twitter, because it's obviously not true. It's not a good idea. I tried just not to honor them because, you know, the thread is the only place. But I guess they couldn't reply in the thread, but I was like, eh. If you can't reply in the thread, then the answer is no. You know, it's just it was about a trade in a break. And I guess they weren't actually a member yet. So, you know, and that's the thing. You don't have to be a member of the forum to join a break, but you do have to be a member of the forum in order to reply. And a reply is necessary to buy, sell, trade within the break. So if you're not a member, you just get who you get, you know? And I guess they did the trade, I want to say they did the trade like through eBay or something. And I don't do that. And the reason I don't do it is because I'll never remember, you know? I want it all in one spot in the thread, not, you know, not in a DM on the forum, not on Twitter, no, none of those places, because I'll never remember it, you know? You know, it's got to be one central location. Wes Cath Gold. That is a great hit for the White Sox. Holy cow. Who's got the White Sox? You know what? The Yankees aren't there. Where'd the Yankees go? How come the Yankees aren't on our list? You know what? I probably didn't copy them. Yeah, I didn't copy them. All right, well, whoever's got the Yankees, you're not on the screen. Sorry about that. I don't know. I guess I didn't copy the whole list. Kasparius. Ben Kasparius. You're still in the thread, though. Oh, we are close. And there's 90 people watching. I should up the ante. I'm not going to up the ante. I'm not. You get to 65, I'll tell you what it means. 65 likes, I'm going to tell you what it means. That's the truth. Vladimir Guerrero is probably a top 10 hit, but I mean barely. It was a great hit though, don't get me wrong. But barely top 10, barely. My screen says 56. Is that what your guys' screen says? Oh, never mind. My screen says 60. My screen. Oh, there it is. 65. Okay, so the number 9. All the number 9 means is the 9th card. The 9th card in this set. The 9th card in this set. Starting with card 1, which is facing us. So usually the last card is Yordan Alvarez. And I think that's the last card. And I think this is the first card. But I'm not 100% sure. So it's the 9th card back starting with card 1. That's what 9 means. And that's all it means. And nothing else. And that will come into play after break 4. Which we're flying along. We're flying along. But thank you for all the likes. That's fantastic. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Connor Norby. So Orioles doing good, both breaks. If you got the Orioles. It's hot. I gotta turn the fan on. And the 9th card back isn't the same in every set because there's like 41, something like that, autos in the set, but you don't get all 41, you only get 30. So the 9th card in one set isn't going to be the 9th card in every set, you know? So, Henry Davis. Purple Max Meyer, which is why we random it. Yeah, well, most people don't necessarily like, they just kind of watch, and a lot of times they don't watch like they listen, you know, so they'll be doing something else, you know, they'll be on a different tab, but they'll be listening for their team or their player or, you know, something like that. And then if I say something, then they'll pop back over. So that's why we don't always necessarily get a ton of likes. It's not necessarily that people don't like it. It's just, you know, they're doing something, you know. All right, let's see what we got. This was a really good box, though. Jordan Vyers for the Phillies. Jordan Vyers. All right, guys, we are halfway. We are halfway. I just got to do this Sapphire box, and break 2 is done. Then we're going to do break 3. Okay. But we've already been live. We've only been live, you know, less than half an hour, so probably less than half an hour away from done. That's funny. Austin Martin, Ethan Wilson. You got Sarcento. Which one you got? Eric Silva. Eric Silva and Jay Allen. Maddox Bruns. Christian Hernandez. Ryan Cusick. Jacob Steinmetz. Oh, nice card in the back. Harry Ford for Seattle. Pays for your spot. One base Sapphire card pays for your spot. Just like that. Isn't that cool? Jefferson Caro. Gunnar Hoglund, and last color. See, I was able to save it this time. Ooh, nice base in the back again. Wow, that's a fantastic card for the Pirates. 1 of 99, eBay 1 of 1. See if I can get that for you. 1 of 99. Fantastic, Henry Davis. That's awesome. I mean, that's awesome. That's really, really awesome. Encarnacion Strand and Colton Cowser. That was a great box. That was a great box. So this is break 2. Eric Silva, Jay Allen, Colton Cowser, Henry Davis, 1 of 99. Harry Ford, Jordan Vyers, Max Meyer, Henry Davis paper, Connor Norby, Carter Jensen, Ben Kasparius, Wes Cat, that's a really good hit. That's a sleeper right there. Doug Nikhazy, Tyler Black, Freddie Valdez, Steven Hajar, that is a 1 of 1 printing plate, and Wilman Diaz, that was in the same spot. Wilman Diaz to 5, Andrew Abbott to 50, Chad Dallas, Shane Panzini, Colton Cowser, Marcelo Paper, and Mason Miller. There's a lot of colored autos in there. I want to say there were 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 color autos in 2 boxes. Plus a 1 of 1 and a red paper. I mean, that's great. Okay, next break. Let me change your teams. That's all right. That's funny. Let me. K9, the tops are the black, right? I don't have any of the black cases. I've got the red Bowman cases, I think. And then I've got a bunch of the silver Foot Lockers. Both the thin ones that are more like a briefcase and then the big Foot Locker ones. But I don't have anything like that because they went in the breaks because, you know, every break we did, somebody got one. And then if I opened one up to do like, you know how I did the randoms for the cuts, in those, everyone that got a cut got a case. You know, the case went with the cut. So I don't like to keep them. I mean, they're cool and all, but I don't like to keep them because I don't have a lot of room to store them. But I literally have probably 24 Transcendent cases that you guys are welcome to, but they're silver. They're gray silver ones. I've got the briefcase ones and I've got the Foot Locker ones. But I don't have any of the black ones or the red ones because, you know, they were claimed in the breaks. So these are your free packs. You got this. Garcia, rookie. Willie Mays. Campusano, rookie. Kelnick, rookie. There's only one card in here. Alec Boehm, rookie. Or Elvis. So every one of these got at least one Ray Wave, which is cool. That was my goal, but I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do it. Austin Hendrick. That's what I was trying to do, so I'm glad it worked out. So bonus ray wave. Yeah, I'm not going. But Jay Brooks is. When I do go, which I'm not this year, I always take the kids, so that's why I kind of, I don't do events and stuff like that, just because I always have the boys with me, Benny Montgomery refractor, but appreciate it. Yeah, they're the cool ones. Yeah, I know. And that's why they're gone. Alexander Mojica. I do have a red one. I have one red one. The one from this. But it's not a Foot Locker, it's a thin one. Peter Hubeck to 75. So I've got the red briefcase one from Bowman Transcendent, but I don't have the black one from Topps Transcendent. So I actually do have one, now that I think about it. But I don't have the black one, I only have the red one. But Jay Brooks is going. I know that. Wes Cath. Henry Davis. Carter Jensen base auto. So 2 base, we should have a color. We should have a color. I think I told Jay Brooks about your tweet, but your DM. Acuna. Yeah, that's why we don't go to Atlantic City. Benny Montgomery, sky blue. Schwellenbeck, purple. I've never been to the National in Atlantic City ever. Jordan Lawler. I'm not sure if I'll go to any more Nationals, to be honest with you. But if I do, it'll probably be Chicago. But as the boys have gotten older, they don't, they want to spend their vacation like going to caves and stuff like that. They like that kind of thing. So, like the Lost City, they loved the Lost City, that kind of thing. They were actually talking tonight about the Fat Man Squeeze in Rock City. So Jay Allen, the 8-year-old and the 12-year-old were talking about the Fat Man Squeeze. It was pretty funny. They made up a song because my wife had trouble getting through the Fat Man Squeeze, and they were making fun of her, and she was like, it's because of my boobs. And so they made a song called Boobs and Boobs and Boobs and Boobs because of the way she had to get out of the Fat Man Squeeze. And you can't really do that kind of thing with the kids, in Atlantic City, you know what I mean? At the National. They've always gone with me, but it's just not their jam, It's just not their jam. I hope he does. I want him to take hats and stuff, but the problem is he has trouble because he flies. But what I told him we could do is we could actually find somebody local enough that we could ship his swag to that person, and that would be willing to bring it, somebody close enough to whatever National we're at. And then we could ship them the swag instead of taking it on the plane and then trying to Uber with it, you know, and all that. Yeah. Yeah, they love it. They want to go back there. They already want to go back to the Lost Sea. I want to go back to the Grand Canyon, but not right now. Mick Abel, I want to go back more when the 3-year-old's old enough, you know, to really enjoy it. Hey, Max. I had a great time at the Grand Canyon, but I hated Vegas. I hated it. So you can imagine if I hated Vegas, and I hate Vegas more for the crowds than anything else, but I just hated it. I don't like crowds at all. I don't like crowds around me. You can imagine how I feel about them around my kids. Aaron Zavala, Landon Marceau. Yeah, so K9, can you DM him that so I don't forget? But yeah, that would work. That would work out really good for us. Mazzucato. You know, hats and t-shirts and that kind of thing. The other thing we can do is we can ship it to Blowout, because that way Blowout can bring it in on their truck, you know? Yeah, we could ship the swag to the hotel. It's just that's something he's never done. I've never done, but you know we can do it. It's just being uncomfortable with a new kind of situation. You know. Asa Lacey. Uh-oh. Marcelo. Didn't somebody I think somebody said they had Red Sox in 4. Right? The Marcelo class of 21 auto. Nice hit. That's a nice hit. Calvin Ziegler. So this last auto is probably base because we've got an insert and a true blue. So the last auto is probably base. Yeah. I'm trying to get him to break at the National. That's what I would like him to do. And Blowout will give us a break spot for free. You know, we wouldn't have to pay for it. That's what I'd really like him to do. But I don't know. He went to his first National, and it was more, let me just go to my first National and see it. So now that he's been, I'm hoping he'll break, but I don't know if he will. Yeah, I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. We did the Monster Jam, you know, monster trucks yesterday, and we had the little one, the really little one, and there weren't as many people there because it was raining, and you know, we didn't have a ton of people at Monster Jam, not as many as usual, but still leaving with the kids always drives me up a wall. I didn't pull it. I wasn't sure if I did. Ryan Holgate is the last auto. Ryan Holgate. Jordan Adams. All right, guys, so we just have this Sapphire box and then the last break. And then, you know, I'll probably do one more thing and then we're done. Yeah. Isn't it the Chicago one's the close one to you, right, Royals? I really enjoy the Chicago one, but the kids don't. And you know what I think it goes back to? We were at a National. Man, it's been a lot of years. And the kids were little. And Topps had this section with like this huge carpet, like this huge open area. And so the kids were playing on the carpet. And the guy there in charge for Topps, it wasn't Kevin, it was the other guy. He yelled at my kids, and you know who stopped me from going after him? This is a true story. This was like 2013, maybe 2014. You know who stopped me from going after him? Watch the breaks. It's just a true story. He was like, whoa, 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 whoa. He was like, you can't do that. I was like, what? And the guy had turned around. I guess he heard me. He had turned around and he had this deer in the headlights look on his face. And, and watch the brakes. He's like, no, that's the main guy from Tops. You can't go and yell at him. And I was like, I'm about to. And he pulled me away. True story. Blaze Jordan. So the reason we still have Tops today is because of Watch the Brakes. Jackson Joe. And I'm not saying my kids were right. I mean, they were playing in Tops's area on their carpet, right? But you don't yell at my kids. You might come to me and say, hey, this isn't the place for kids to be playing. We're at a show and yada yada. Whatever, that's fine. I'll respect that, And maybe I'll yell at my kids, but by God, don't you dare. You know what I mean? So, yeah, anyway. And apparently nobody had taught that man that lesson. I was about to teach him. And Watch the Brakes stop me. Jordan Lawler. And I don't remember his name, but it wasn't Kevin. Kevin has always been really cool with the kids and always been, very stand up. But it was another uppity up muckety muck. Chad, I thought it was going to be another Jordan Lawler. Chad Patrick Gold. Alex Benellis, though, that's another nice name. All right, so break 3. Jordan Lawler, Chad Patrick, Alex Benellis, Blaze Jordan, Jackson Jobe, Henry Davis, Riley Green, Ryan Holgate, Mick Abel, Aaron Zavala, Landon Marcelo, insert auto, Benny Montgomery, Carter Jensen, Benny Montgomery, Sky Blue, Schwellenbach, Benellis Paper, Jay Allen Refractor, Robert Gasser, Peter Hubeck, Alexander Mojica Paper, and Orelvis Raywave. Yes, Watch the Brakes, yes. That's who we were talking to. And it was at the Chicago National or was it the Chicago National? It was anyway, it was Ivan's first national. It was right after he had done the Watch the Brakes YouTube series. But before he got the job that he has now, the show he does with. Anyway, yeah. I don't even think he was with his current wife. I don't think she was there. Not the first national, the later national she was, but I'm not even sure he had, if he had even met her yet. And now he's got 5-year-olds, so. That'll tell you how many years ago it was. All right, so this is break 4. Oh, let me do the bonus packs first. These are the bonus pack. There should be 2 Ray Waves in here. Harry Ford, Asa Lacey, Ray Wave, Jordan Lawler Paper, Colton Cowser, and last pack. Yep, one more Ray Wave. I still haven't hit a Ray Wave auto though. I'd kind of like to get one of those. Ooh, Benellis. Nice hit. Nice hit. Um, all I know is that he's busy with work, so I have a feeling he's done. At least, you know, for the future. He was basically off because of the pandemic, and then he was back, you know, and he doesn't have the kind of job that gives him the time to do those videos. So as long as he has a steady job, as long as he's steadily employed, we probably won't get any more of those videos. So I guess the best thing we can do is hope no more show. Preciado and Manzardo. Nice auto for the Rays. Aaron, what's up, buddy? Armando, what's up, dude? Manzardo. Acosta. Schwellenbeck. Nice. Nice auto. Base auto, but nice. I was watching the new Mandalorian, right? Mandalorian today. And my wife goes, how did they get Luke Skywalker to look so young? Yeah, that's pretty funny. Jordan Lawler, Sky Blue, and Wes Cath Purple. I hit a gold, same case already of Wes Cath. Makeup. I was like, he just eats right. She's like, no, he doesn't. He's like 70. I was like, well, he's clearly in his early 30s in this video, so I don't know. Mason Miller. Last auto from this box. Mason Miller. I didn't see all of it. I saw a bunch of it, but yeah. Wow. Nice. Aaron, I needed you this weekend so that you could be my Andre the Giant from The Princess Bride and go, everybody move! I needed that really bad this weekend. Hajar. I am on the Brute Squad. You are the Brute Squad. Jordan McCants and Bubba Chandler. Preciado. Brady House refractor. For R2D2. Yeah. Fezzik, are there rocks ahead? If they are, we all be dead. No more rhymes now, and I mean it. Anybody want a peanut? There was enough Twitter drama this weekend to fill a house. Micah Ottenbreit. Micah Ottenbreit. Jordan Lawler refractor. You guys remember that TV show star who paid the two guys to beat him up, and then he told everybody that he got beat up because he was gay, and everybody was tweeting about how, you know, we need to find those guys that beat him up and threaten him because of his lifestyle, and it turned out that he hired those guys to do it for the sympathy or the clout or whatever the hell. Yeah. Hobby Twitter's really interesting this weekend. That's all I know. Not yet, Alfredo. Not yet. Well, I mean, a couple things. We know that Topps is going to continue. But as far as changes, like direct changes, not yet. We might be a year away. Like, it might be this product this year before we see the, you know, the actual physical manifestation. I'm not sure, but that's my guess. I'm not sure how fast there'll be like a Fanatics logo and a Topps logo. You know what I mean? I don't know, guys. I was off this weekend. I don't know what happened. Tom, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, remember that time when that guy did that thing? That's all I'm saying. Henry Davis. Sal Frelick. Torque. Carson Williams. Bobby Witt. Wes Kath. Yeah, well, things might have changed like behind the scenes, but as far as what we've seen physically manifest, nothing yet. Angel Martinez to 99. Sal Frelick. Henry Davis. And Chase Petty to 20. All right, guys, let's do a recap, and then we got a little thing to do. It's a little thing. Not a big thing, a little thing. Okay. Chase Petty, Henry Davis, Sal Frelick, Angel Martinez, Gunnar Hoglund, Ian Muller, Jordan Lawler, Micah Ottenbreit, Jordan McCants, Bubba Chandler, Preciado, Brady House Refractor, Mason Miller Refractor Auto, Jordan Lawler Sky Blue, Wes Kath, Mick Abel, Schwellenbach, Preciado, Kyle Manzardo, Asa Lacy, it's paper, I don't know, it's just paper, and Benelis. It's nice, it's a nice little break. I think it was a good break. It was a good break, but I think the other breaks were better. But yeah, that's that. Let me go ahead and end this video, and if you're live, just stay, okay? Don't go anywhere. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell for notifications. If you enjoyed what you watched, smash the like button. And if you're looking for a great group break, remember.
He's been breaking for 10 years straight. Who knows what he'll pull today? Cheap fun breaks is the big league way.
This has been a production of CFB TV. Okay. 1 second here. All right, everybody. So I have here a Bowman Transcendent auto set. There's 30 autos. And I think this is the face and this is the back, but the front of the card and the back of the card, I'm not 100% sure. But what I've done is I went to random.org. I did this live during the random video earlier. And we got 9. You see the 9 right here? So we got 9. That was our number. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open this set, count the 9th card back from the face. 9th card back from the face. And that card I'm going to give away. How I'm going to give it away okay, is I am going to go here to the retweet picker. The reason I use retweet picker is because it will actually use all of your tweets and not just the last 100, all of your retweets and not just the last 100. And the retweet I'm going to use is this one. And there are 732, 33 retweets. And that is who is going to win. Somebody from that list. There are a couple. What am I trying to say? Let me show you what I'm talking about. There are a couple filters I'm going to use. The filter number one is that you have a photo with your profile. I checked hundreds of people who retweeted me, and every single person who retweeted me that I looked at had a photo. The reason I use that is so that it's not a bot. I'm hoping it's not a bot. And the account has to be at least a week old. All right? So those are going to be who they're going to check. You also must follow me on Twitter, and we're going to select one winner. Okay? So that's really all the filters we're going to use. I'm not going to load the tweet yet until I do this card. So if you want to, you can actually click that link right now in the chat and retweet it, and you are still fine up until the moment you guys watch me do it. Okay, I have not selected the winner yet, so we still have time. So there are at least 2 one-of-ones in this. There are major cards in here. There are many cards worth over 1,000. I say many. I'm thinking like Wander, and Dominguez. There's no guarantee that Wander and Dominguez are in here. And I'm not 100% sure their base sell for over $1,000. I don't know. Maybe it's only 500. I don't know. But there's some really good cards in here. Not just Wander and Dominguez. And I think Wander's usually card 1. If he's in here, he's usually card 1. I think. But there's a bunch of other good cards in here as well. And I think there's also some rookies. But you know what? You get what you get. Maybe it's worth $40. Maybe it's worth $400. Maybe it's worth $4,000. I don't know. So let's take a look. Maybe it's a 1-of-1. Maybe it's a base to 20. I don't know. All right. All I want to know is if this is the back. Nope. This is the front. Okay. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not terrible. Alec Bohm base auto, base rookie auto for Transcendent. It's not a $1,000 card. I don't even think it's a $100 card, but it's a nice card. And if he has a hell of a year this year, you know, I don't know. This is the card I'm giving away. Now, as you can tell, there are 29 more cards, including at least 2, maybe 3 1-of-1s. The next time I do it, I'll just do 1 through 29, so the 9th card can win again. It would just be the new 9th card. Okay? This is the winning card. This is the card I'm giving away. Now, let me show you something, okay? Let me show you something. Let me go back to my screen. This is my Twitter, okay? And we have 19,181 followers as of right this second. So probably I'll do this one again, like 19,300 is probably when I'll do it again. But I'll also do it at 21,200 on YouTube, okay? So I'm looking for 100 subs on either account to trigger a card. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. We're at 21,126. You just saw it. This is a live feed of my subscribers. It can go down, but generally it's been, it's been aiming upward, as you can see on the graph. And we've been gaining quite a few on Twitter. We're at 19,182, so probably 19,300 will trigger the next one. And we'll give away a card each time. All right. So what I'm going to do is, this is the this is the tweet here, and it ends in 05. Actually, I'm just going to grab it again. Go here to Twitter Picker. This is actually the tweet, but I'll post it in again just to be sure. Now it's too late, so if you retweet after you see this, because there's a minute delay, it's too late. All right. I'm going to load the tweet. It might take it a minute. Okay, there it is. Now I'm going to, I've never done this. I've done a sample, so I guess I have done it, but I've never done it live. I'm going to just continue. All right, so there are 733 entries that qualified. And they're all part of it, all 733. It's just showing you 10 at a time. These aren't the only 10 that can win. There's 74 pages of people who can win. Let's go to continue. And I just click this begin draw, right? And it's going to do the drawing. And then it's going to give you an ID and you can verify it, right? Go to Twitter Picker, you can verify it. So here it is. Let's go. Bounty Breaks Australia. I do not want to ship to Australia, but you win, so I will. I don't know if you're even open, but maybe you are. So Bounty Breaks Australia. You met all of the criteria clearly. So yeah, that's it. That's the winner. Bounty Breaks Australia, just like that. So I'm going to contact them on Twitter, right? Contact them on Twitter, and then I am going to get their address, ship it out, just like that. I have a message. I always have a message. So there's 29 more cards to do this with. So I'm game if you guys are. No pressure. I didn't want to do a huge giveaway because the last time I did a huge giveaway where I gave away like an entire Transcendent, we gained several thousand subs, and then ever since then I've kind of plateaued on YouTube, and I don't really want to plateau. I don't know if it was we outgrew, or if maybe YouTube sandbagged me because of so many. It's worse they have to ship to Canada. If it's because we have so many accounts so fast that followers so fast, maybe they sandbag me. I don't know, but I wish I hadn't done that big giveaway and gotten all those subscribers at once, because in 6 to 8 months we'd have gotten there anyway at our rate of growth, which just plateaued, just absolutely plateaued. So no big deal, but just so you guys know. All right, guys, that's it. That's everything I wanted to do. I've got 29 more cards in that set, including at least 2 1-of-1s. You're welcome to them. I don't want them. The card number 1 might, you know what? Card number 1 might be Wander. Now it'd have to be card number 1 in the thing, but Wander Franco. All right, guys, that's it. That's everything. Thanks for retweeting. I appreciate it. I didn't promise anything, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I got to get home. It's midnight. I'm out. Actually, I'm going to watch Talks Chrome. If you guys want to watch Talks Chrome with me, I'm going to head over there and watch that for a couple minutes before I head home. But, yeah, that's it. Is he in the chat? Well, hey, there you are. Hey, thanks for retweeting. I appreciate it. I'll send you a DM. I don't know if I follow you or not, but if I don't, I will, and then I'll send you a DM. All I need is your address. That's it. Thank you very much. You have a great night. Thanks, guys, for watching. Head over to Talks Chrome. They're live in 5 minutes. So, thank you. See ya. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell for notifications. If you enjoyed what you watched, smash the like button. And if you're looking for a great group break, remember,
He's been breaking for 10 years straight. Who knows what he'll pull today?
This has been a production of CFB TV.